Hello. So what's up, guys? My name is Christian Binanga. I'm 23, and this is my first YouTube video. It's an introduction video of who I am and what I'm working on, and why I decided to start a YouTube channel. So I do e-commerce, and I'm working on a new project. It's a mix of tech, fashion, and then optical, basically. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to be sharing with you the um, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the behind the scene ups and down challenges that I'm going to encounter during this journey, during me building this brand with my team, and everything, so you guys can have an idea of what it takes or what it took, and also look back and see that it's actually possible to create something like this. I've never done a project similar to this one, like big to this scale. So I don't know what to do to some extent sometimes. I mean, most of the time I don't even know what to do. I'm just, learning and then figure things, as they come, which is something normal. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Just start and things just like fall in place. Sometimes they fall out of place, way too out of place, but it's come part of the process. So this one is not the first time I record for my introduction video, but it's going to be this one I'm going to be posting. It's my 58th take, so I didn't post the other ones. Some because I was speaking too fast, it was not audible. Some it was I was sharing too much information regarding the project, so I was a bit naive because I'm in tech at the moment. And then I had a call with my engineer earlier today, and then one of my lawyer, and then my engineer told me be careful because you need to make the other people sign an NDA, because we don't want them to go there and like publish it or create something out of your idea, basically. So for now it's going to be very, how can I say it, it's going to be very not clear, not clear. I won't say everything about like the whole thing yet, if that makes sense, but I'll give you some insight and some behind the scene, like I said at the beginning. So yeah, thank you for watching, and then I hope that my journey, uh, my brand, my startup will inspire some of you guys, and then also I also hope that I can get to meet some people from what I'm doing, because honestly I don't like to be in front of the cameras or just too much online. I like to be online to post dumb shit, like dumb stuff and like memes, music. But for the sake of this project and then everything around it, I was advised also to put myself there, gain some visibility. That also helps me to network easier compared to like when nobody knows you. Like they can know, like you can be in one field, right, and like nobody knows you, so it's kind of harder compared to like if you're in a field and people kind of knows you. It's easier for you to like find people, get in contact with people, compared to like when you're like too low key. Because I'm way too low key. I think that's also one thing that's due to my upbringing. When you grow up in Africa, most of the time we don't want to um, to be too much online, because like I said, people's face, but you don't know their heart. So I don't know what people think about me. I also don't care, but I don't know what people wish about me. That's something also that you have to be very mindful, right? It's like you can be friends with someone, but you don't really know what they wish for you, So that's why I don't like to be in front of the cameras and then post. So that's it. But like I said, for the sake of this project, I will do it. I will be posting everything raw, unedited. I'm not a YouTuber, I'm not an influencer. I'm just building something, and I want to share with you guys what I'm building. Hopefully everything goes well, it will go well. And then in terms of time frame, so it took us a few weeks, few months, I would say, to develop our own patent, based on like what I wanted and what I've been like kind of like crafting with my engineer, and then I think by March or April, hopefully, we can have the product out. So thing goes fast sometimes, and sometimes kind of slow. I won't lie to you. But I hope that by March or April we can have it out, and then start bringing money, because I'm self-funding my startup. So it's very hard. It's a lot of cost, especially when you're in tech and fashion too. It's a lot of cost that I didn't plan for and that I kind of underestimated. That's one thing I got reminded last week by my team. They were like, we need to raise funds. And I was like, we need to, because with the capital that you had in mind, like the budget that you had in mind, it cannot sustain the whole project. So we need to, like this week I need to hire a CTO, and then we need to finish the website, we need to finish the design, and then start to look out for investors so we can have that extra funds. So just to give you an idea of like the extra funds I'll be needed for the project, it's between 100 to 200,000, which is a lot of money. Like when I heard it, I was like, man, I cannot have that money within 1 month at the moment. Like it's like forget about it, And because of the deadline that I set up for the final product to come out, everything is very tight. So the plan is to this week to hire a CTO. Now the plan on my side, so I divide tasks based on my team members, right? It's like my engineer is working on something else, my designer is going to be working on something else, is already working on something else. My lawyer is working on something else, because I did within our own patents, and just want to make sure that nobody owned that patent or nobody put themselves in between like what we use to design the patents, because if they do or if they did, then we cannot use that and we have to find an alternative. The reason being is like if we publish, like not if we publish, if we try to file for a patent, or if we just create the products with that patent and somebody already filed for it, I'm going to have lawsuits, and it's something I don't like. To some extent I do like lawsuits, because you are like true to yourself, it's like when they bring you to court, you're like, okay, what's up, when I'm right, when I'm wrong, I don't like it. So I don't like to be wrong to begin with, But a few times I was wrong, and it was not fun. But most of the time I was right. But that's just a parenthesis, Now you know I have a lawyer. But I have a normal lawyer and I have a patent lawyer. I want to give you a quick update on what happened earlier today with my patent lawyer, one of them. So that's why it's very important to make sure that the patent that I'm going to use for the technology that I developed, nobody claimed it. So that's it. So on my side, I'm looking for a CTO, but I am currently looking for a CTO. Hopefully someone that is a master in chemistry or optic, because of the product we're working on, we are working on. And then I think that's the most important task for me this week. And that's it. Now, let's go back to the story with my patent lawyer. My backup patent lawyer, because I have two patent lawyers. I have one guy is from the US, and I have one guy that's from the UK. One lawyer is an American lawyer, and the second one is a English lawyer, but not English, but like he lives in the UK and stuff. So they have to give me a patent, a search report basically regarding the patent, just to make sure that nobody had that idea. So my backup lawyer sent us the report. And then I was in medical school, I was in health school, like medical school and stuff. So when you send someone a report, it's different, right? Things in medical and like in text are kind of similar. Like I'm not expecting to receive a report of 1 page, of like, not even 1 page, half a page. I read the report, I was like, this thing's from ChatGPT. And then we're all on the call with it was my lawyer, my engineer, and then me, 3 of us. So my engineer actually got married last week. So he's kind of still in between of the festivities and adjustments of his new life. So it was just a quick meeting, right? And then once we received the report, I was like, I called my engineer on the side. I was like, man, I'm very sorry to have like wasted your time like that. I know you're very busy, but this report is very trash, you know. And then I sent it to him, and he was like, this was made from ChatGPT. It doesn't make any sense, you know. So those are the things that happen. Like I said, if he had done a good job, we'll have been on a different stage in the projects, you know. But because he did a bad job, now we kind of like wasted 3 days. Yeah, we wasted 3 days. So we kind of wasted 3 days, time and resources on something that was badly done. It's okay. I was a bit. I'm not someone that's very emotional, but I was a bit annoyed, I would say, because even today to have a meeting all three of us was very hard. So I spent like an hour going back and forth, like everybody to be like, oh, can you do in 10 minutes? Can you do in X, Y, Z, you know? And then boom, at the moment of the meeting, the reason why we host the meeting was trash, because the work was not done well, was not well done. So it's okay, it's part of the game. I have my main lawyer that's going to do it well. It's going to take him maybe 5 days, because they work as a whole team with like the whole firm. So it's going to take them maybe like 5 to 3 days, 3 to 5 days to have everything done. So hopefully by Friday I have it done, the patent search. And then on the side I have my designer. Shout out to him, you know, he's a very good guy. Japanese one, you know. I'll be practicing with him my Japanese, you know. Watashi ni onji desu. Yoroshiku. But yeah, that's a parenthesis. Hopefully with the design that's going to make, we can move forward, because something very important. One thing is you have to make the design. The second thing is that the technology has to fit the design. So you have the design, you have the technology, and then you have the design. So both of them have to fit, have to be one. So yeah, I think it's going to do it well, because we just a quick step back. So on Friday, we had to call all of us, my designer, my engineer, and I, to talk about what was needed for the design. And then I'm not good at drawing to some extent, you know. So we're having ideas about how we want that to look like, right? And then our designer was just laughing, you know. They were laughing at me too, because I had some design in mind, and it was like, Christian, you know, that's not possible. Like with what we need to put on the product, it won't add up. 1 + 1 = 2, unless you get emailed, it's 1. So we cannot do that with this thing. We have to, you know, adapt and adjust. So I was like, okay, since since you have your degree, but since you're like the pro in it, like I'm open for suggestion, you know. It's important to know your task, to know what you're good at and what you're not good at, to be teachable too. I'm the CEO of the company or the startup, but I'm not the whole chain. Like, I don't know how to do everything. Like, I don't know how to do a patent search, you know. Like, I've never done it. I don't know how to develop a technology from scratch, you know. I have an idea, but I can find someone that can do it for me, and both of us, you can work on it. So it's very important. The same thing for like to do design, right? I can have a product design in mind, but I have to find someone that can do it and bring it to life in a correct way. That's something very important. So don't be stubborn, you know, be teachable, be flexible, and be very open-minded to learn and hear from other people. That's one thing that's very important. So I did some sketch, and then my engineer did some sketch, you know. It was so bad, like even I started laughing, you know. It was like a 3 hours meeting, and even I started laughing. I was like, man, even I draw better than you. And it was like, yo, you draw better, but you know, your ideas are so trash. But it's nice. It's kind of like it was a fun call. It was a important call, but also fun, you know, like the way we're drawing. Maybe I'll no, I cannot put a screenshot, unfortunately. But yeah, the drawing was very fun. Of like the final thing, but it's nice. You know, it's that's what it takes when you build something. As you can see, now I'm just here. This is my like normal setup. My background. Normally, this board is supposed to be my pin board. I have to go to buy some pins and like put notes of things I need to do. Like for example, finding a CTO. We need to raise funds for the project, like a few 100,000, like 200,000, before the end of February. We need to find manufacturers. So far we only found two, one in France and one in South Africa. But we have to look into all the factories in other countries. Hopefully they can have the technology that we need so that they can create the products there when needed to create it. And then yeah, so thank you for watching, for taking this time to watch my 15 minutes or 16-minute video. I really appreciate. I will do my best to be active and be consistent, because that's something very important in sort of like intensity, but just being consistent in my work and also in sharing updates. And then when I'll be in the stage of showing the products and everything around it, then I will show you guys. But at this moment I cannot, just because since I haven't filed for the patent yet, someone can come and do the same thing basically, and then the whole time, effort, resources, and money that I invest in the project will just be gone in vain. So I don't want it. I'm not interested in that. So yeah, and to everybody that knows the project, because I personally spoke to them about it. I'm working on it hard, and smart, even though now I have a lot of issue going on. For example, the bank blocked me. It's been 2 weeks since I'm blocked by the bank. And then I've only 20 bucks, actually 23 cash. That's the only money I have cash. All of my money has been blocked by the bank. And then so far, I'm just drinking coffee. Thankfully, I did grocery shopping before with the last cash I had. But I hope that I can be unblocked by the bank soon. So, Mr. Bank, whoever is my advisor, please unblock me, because I need funds and I'm late on many payments. I have to pay my lawyer, my designer, and everybody, my supplier too. So that's also part of the game. For example, I could have used that as a reason to be like, you know what, let's pause the project, let's postpone the project, let's cancel the project because the bank blocked me, because there's X, Y, and Z. But I'm like, no, the worse something gets, the more it goes like this one, the better it is, because it's when you're going very down, that you build character, that you become someone, and you are strong, and you be like, you know what, sorry for the language, but fuck this shit, like I'm not going to use that as an excuse, but like let me use it as like a drive, like as a force, as a fuel, to keep moving forwards, that's kind of like my motto. Until then, I keep moving forward. So let's all move forward. Thank you.